Ohanas. Welcome back to my channel. I am Summer. I am a homeschooling mama to one little, and we are currently in our third year of homeschooling. So happy to have you here. Today we're going to actually talk about what worked for our first semester. Yeah, our semester started in August and it ended the second week of December. So we just completed our first semester. Whew. But I mean, it's not like we homeschooled through the whole thing. We had a lot of breaks. But yeah, so I wanted to go ahead and just show you what worked for us and what. So the first thing that did work for us was reading. And in particular, where curriculum is concerned, it's actually using our Hooked on Phonics, which is our core curriculum for reading, and also Explode the Code to supplement for reading and also writing as well. So these two workbooks worked great for us this time around. Last year, my child really wasn't feeling reading, and we did start him on the Hooked on Phonics program, and we only got through like a 10th of the book because he just was not feeling it. We did use their apps, and we also used other apps, but I just don't think he was ready to do it, right? And you always hear that, like, if they're not ready to do it, don't force them. But this year around, he has actually really enjoyed reading. He is excelling at reading faster than I had planned for him to do, as far as like his CVC words and some of his sight words. And it's been really good when it comes to reading. What's worked for us, not just the workbooks, is that we've incorporated more physical and hands-on lessons, meaning like he will jump on a trampoline and I'll have flashcards with CVC or sight words, and he'll read them while jumping on the trampoline. Like that's his jam. He can read a sentence like that. We play funny sentence games, and he loves doing that. That encourages his reading. The next thing that's worked for us would just have to be math in general. And our math curriculum, our core is Math Mammoth. We used the Evan Moore Skill Sharpener and also Spectrum Math for first grade levels to supplement our Math Mammoth. He did struggle at the beginning of our school semester using Math Mammoth. And I did as well, because I think it's just because I wasn't familiar with the format. And as much as I tried to make myself familiar with the curriculum prior to giving it to him, you know, for me, I'm kind of like, you got to do it in order for me to see like what we both need help with in a curriculum, right? So we had we had a rocky start with the Math Mammoth, where we took a break from it for a month, and we just did these workbooks just to get him familiar with the math concepts and what he was learning. And then we returned back to this. And we also have the second book that we're going to start we're going to probably start doing it in February, and by the end of the first grade year, I guess, he should be into multiplication. So math worked for us, and it also helped that, again, we did a lot of hands-on learning when it comes to math. A lot of games. We did a lot of playing with pattern blocks. We did a lot of like me drawing on the board and playing like matching games on there. But yeah, we've done a lot of hands-on math games to help him in understanding the concepts being taught. So the next thing that did work for us, funnily enough, it has to do with like routines and organization besides the scheduling of the break situation. But I created a weekly homeschool checklist, and it helps me to see, like, did I prep for the next day? Did I strew? Did I do my record keeping filing? Did I put out 3 hands-on activities or prep it? Did I check on my planners and calendars? See, I just added that one on last month. But yeah, it's not like I have to do these. I don't do these all every day. But it's a nice guide for me to make sure I do get them done for the most part in the week. And then even that, like, checking in with my child. Did I check in with my child today? Meaning, like, did I give him a hug? Did I check in to see how his feelings done? You know, how his feelings are today. How is he feeling today? So that's what has helped me. Another one is that my child has a learning list where these are the things that I would want him to do every day from Monday through Friday. And it's like reading 15 minutes, math practice, writing, practicing his ASL, because that's the language that he picked and he really wants to do. And also like moving daily, whether it's like dancing or he's exercising, running outside. But yeah, and the star is to represent, if that's the only two things that we do, then we had a great day. And these are the two things that I don't care what we're doing. Even if we have to do this for 5 or 10 minutes, we're going to make sure these two things are done. And that's reading, and that's also writing. And writing can be like just practicing his name, practicing our phone numbers, practicing like his dates. It's nothing big when I say writing. So if we get through those two every day, then that means that we had a great day, because those are the two that I really want him to get through every day. And then another part of the organization thing that's like helped me would be my homeschool planner. And I do have it in a binder. It's better for me that way. But I created my own homeschooling planner because I needed something that worked for me. And the last thing that's worked for us, surprisingly enough, has been something I like to call quiet time. And quiet time usually happens about 2 hours. And it depends on our schedule that day. And, honestly, I go by how my child is feeling and how I'm feeling too. Sometimes he'll get up a little bit later than I would want him to, but if he needs an extra 30 minutes to sleep, then that's fine. I'm not gonna, shame him for doing that. But again, it just depends on our schedule, but we do like 90 minutes to about 2 hours of quiet time. And what quiet time is either he goes for a nap, or we nap together, or he goes to his room and he usually lays on his bed, and I let him watch a documentary, or I let him watch PBS. If he's gotten everything done, sure, you can totally go ahead and watch The Odd Squad or Wild Kratts. I have no problem with you doing that for an hour. But the rest of the time, you need to go ahead and do something else, either nap or you need to play. You can go play quietly in your room. My quiet time is either, like, again, I don't nap unless he's napping. But it's either me getting some work done online, or it's me just having time to read a book or do my reading journal, or just doing something that I know needs to get done where I don't want to take time away from him. So we did do quiet time last year, but we weren't like, it's not something that we needed to do, but we need it, because I am a homeschooling mom to one child, and that means that I'm his everything. I'm his teacher, I am his parent, I am his best friend, I am the one who plays with him all the time, and sometimes I just need a break. I really just need a break. And so what better time than quiet time? It's also the time that I take to, like, if I need to move my body as well, or if I just want to go sit outside. And it's been great because it's actually helped me to really understand and realize that I know what I need, and I need a break in the middle of the day sometimes, and I'm going to acknowledge that I need that break, because when I get that break, I come back refreshed and feeling good about what we're doing that day. So how'd your first semester go? Like, do you have any tips or things that you want to share? You want to talk about anything that worked for you or didn't work for you? Are you excited about any plans that you have coming up as far as homeschool in the next part of the year? I'd love to hear them. Go ahead and comment below. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate the time. If you like content like this, go ahead and like, subscribe, and yeah, aloha, oheho, until we meet again.